Hey, welcome back. Hello, how you guys doing today? My name is Rafi, founder of Rafi and Lex's channel, founder of this Young OGs podcast, future writer, who dedicates his studies and time to relationships and things of that nature. I have my boy Asai here. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Hello, how y'all doing? My name is Asad Muhammad. I am a member of Only the Great, which is a clothing line, but it's more so a group of individuals who main goal is to focus on, elevating as a generation and inspiring other people through our works, and taking them on a journey along with us to don't settle for mediocrity, but settle for being great, settle for being ambitious young entrepreneurs who are on the come up. And then also, I'm an inspiring author. I love to write, and I'm big into social media. So holla at me on Twitter, Suave the Great.
He's also a music person as well.
Yeah.
Brother, rapper over here. So also we have Alexis here. Go ahead.
My name's Alexis, and yeah, that's just
Okay,
it.
she's part of the Rafi and Lexi channel. So welcome to episode 3 of the Young OGs podcast. Today's topic is lust versus passion. Lust versus passion. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start and give off the definition. I'm gonna go ahead and start, give the definition of lust. Lust is a strong sexual desire towards somebody, obviously, and then passion is, what's passion again, brother?
Passion is an intense feeling, it's a positive energy or enthusiasm towards something.
Okay, so now with that being the case, now we got this lust and passion thing that's going on right now. I can't answer that right now. We got this lust and passion thing that's going on right now. So what I noticed is I can go ahead and relate this to relationships. I feel like some people, I'm not saying all people, but some people within relationships, they can lust after someone as compared to having a passion to be with that particular individual. But yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, before we even dive into that, what do you think do you think lust is good? Do y'all think lust is good?
It has a negative connotation,
Mm-hmm.
but it could be good to a certain extent.
In what
Because
way?
when you say you lust, you have a desire to be with someone on the physical.
Mm-hmm.
That lets you know, okay, I mess with you.
Or you're attracted to them.
You're attracted to that person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they obviously look good to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing where people mess up is they forget about the mental.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing that's going to stick. And that's the thing that's going to, how do I word this? Compatibility. That's the compatibility factor.
Okay.
Like, what can that individual offer you as a person?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or their goals in line with yours. And if it's not, does she have a skill or a trait that can help you cover your weaknesses?
Yeah.
Like that. So that's how I look at it. But lust it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get drunk off of lust,
Mm-hmm.
that's where things go downhill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What about you?
I kind of agree with him, like all that he was saying, because it's just like people do have like a negative outcome on lust, thinking that lust is so bad, when really it can be portrayed as good. Because based off the physical realm, you look at somebody, you be like, dang, he look good or she look good. I want to, see what he's about.
Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now. So check this out. So let's give a situation. Let's say that, or rather, better yet, before I do that, do you think it's bad to stay in lust with someone?
Yes.
yeah.
I feel like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because, why would you want to stay in lust with somebody? Because it's like, it's more so as like, you're growing to love that person. You're not trying to stay in lust with that person. Yes, okay. Now you got me thinking. Well, you go ahead and say.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Go ahead, brother.
In this generation, especially,
Okay.
lust is something that we feed off of. Like, it's something that really starts most relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, if that person don't look that good to me, you know what I'm saying, or on a physical level,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm probably not even gonna holler at her.
Yeah.
That's how the youth think today. Like, they're probably not even gonna holler at her. So
Yeah.
So that lust right there, it kind of, like I said, the mental, it kind of, how do I word this? It skips that process
Mm-hmm.
where you're not you moving faster than you need to move,
Mm-hmm.
and the feelings get very clouded because it's more so okay. You look good, you know what I'm saying. You think I look good, you know. We vibing, we getting all this physical stuff, and the physical pleasure outweighs the mental pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you can being in lust with someone is really going to cloud your judgment. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you a false sense of what you really believe love to be.
Okay.
And long term, that just can't work out because that's not gonna pay the bill. Just because you know what I'm saying, somebody you know makes love to you good, just because somebody treats you right in a physical fashion,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't mean is that gonna pay the bills?
But at the same time, okay, so I see what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like you can. What was the question again?
I said, do you
Being in lust.
I said, is it a bad thing?
I don't think. Okay, so I don't think it's a bad thing. Like he said, what you said, it's just not a bad thing, right?
I said I think it's a bad thing.
I don't think it is a bad thing because it's like you should always want to be attracted to that person no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So with you being attracted to that person, it can also like just being attracted with somebody is just something that goes a long way in a relationship as well, as far as what you were saying too.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if you're not attracted to that person, you're not going to want to be with that person because a person can get fat and you be like, need to work on that, and you may not be attracted to them anymore, and you may go find someone else that's like maybe that will exactly have the same features that he or she had that she used to have. So I feel like it does plays a big factor in a sense.
The lust aspect having a very, and the definition as we see, it's a strong sexual desire towards someone.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. So in the connotation that everybody uses it in, I think it's pros and cons to it. So I say the cons is it like you said, the aspect of you not being able to, it can cloud your judgment in a sense, you know. So therefore you're not able to think clearly.
Yeah.
And then if it is that you're living with someone, let's say case in point, you're living with someone and you're constantly in lust, there's no mental aspect to it, then long-term relationship wise, then it may not work.
Mm-hmm.
But now the good thing about it is, now I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I think the good thing about it is, let's say you just in the mode, you know, and all of that, and you just completely lust after that person. I think that the physical aspect, if you're in straight lust with that person, let's say I lust after, let's just say I lust after a girl or something like that, and or you lust after a dude, you lust after a girl, boom.
Sure.
And let's say we're just not saying that this is right or not. We're just sitting here, just enjoy,
I'm sorry, I just had a thought. Okay, so going back to your question, I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead. Yeah,
So basically, I want to flip my answer because basically, I feel like if you're in lust, if you're going based off of that physical realm instead of the mentally, like you said, it's going to cloud your judgment. So basically, if that girl does get fat, you know the fact that she was just after her for her looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. But now check this out. Let's say I feel like lust can be a good thing because now if you're just in a relationship, or better yet, if you're not in a relationship, if you're just going after that person and you think that you potentially want to have a good relationship with that individual, if you lust after that person, then the physical aspect, the physical fun that you guys have, I feel like will never get old. Because think about it. Many people, and men primarily, or men and women, in relationships, if they're getting intimate physically with each other and everything like that, then it can become predictable.
Yeah.
And they won't do the same exact things that they did before, you know, due to what she was saying, or they may not, not just what she was saying about the gaining weight, but just to the fact that they may get bored, or they just lost the spirit for it. Now let's say, as us dudes, you know, you got a girl with banging body, you know, and everything like that. Just picture your perfect woman, you know, and all of that. And what generally happens when you have that perfect woman? If we just being honest as men, you know, and all of that kind of stuff, and I don't want to hear no finagling.
You get excited.
Yeah, I don't want to hear no finagling from any dudes in the comments or whatever. You're thinking of everything it is that you can do to that girl. From the moment you look at her,
in a physical fashion.
Talking about you wanna flip it, turn around, eat it, whatever it is
Whatever you want
that you want to do. you always have the creative instinct like, okay, dang, dude, if she stands a certain way, or even if she just looks a certain way and everything like that, you come in and just like,
That's true.
dang, I just wanna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and as a woman, if she has
Like a fantasy.
a fantasy or something, everything you start thinking of different things. So even the same perspective of a girl, you know, she can see a guy that she made that just does it for her and everything like that, and she's thinking, man, I just want this dude to just do whatever with me, you know, just demolish me, you know, and everything like that, right? So that's how I feel like it can be a good thing because it keeps the sexual aspect fresh
And exciting.
and exciting. So and also if you're looking for a relationship or if you're just not looking for a relationship, if you're not looking for a relationship, then okay, not saying that this is right, you can just have a fun partner, you know, that you just go above and beyond for, but that connection is always there. Even if like y'all break up and y'all both go have, you know, different relationships, you know, and everything like that, the moment you two see each other, if y'all ever cross paths
The
again,
tension.
the tension is always there.
Yeah.
Thoughts in her mind is coming up about, okay, what it is that, dang, he did this to me, he did that to me. Oh, my man doesn't do that to me. Like, he does it to me. Boom. You, dang, bro. I don't have the same drive, you know, to do what it is that I do with this girl than I do with that. But when I see her, it's like it's on 10 every single time. So with that being the case, with all of that I just said, do you still think that it's a bad thing?
Well, let me flip it on you.
Go ahead.
All right, so
Flip it on me.
in that sense, you don't want things to get stale. So I get that point.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
here's my problem with it. Here's one of the cons.
Go ahead.
When you love something in a physical fashion, you know what I'm saying, and that's you do it constantly. Here's what I mean by cloud your judgment. Like, you know how celebrities,
Yeah.
you know, or just people in general that you know, can be in a lot of toxic relationships.
Yeah.
But the physical aspect of the relationship is great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's like a dude could slap a woman.
Yeah.
He lay it down right, you know, she excused that. But the dude treating her bad, he beating her. You know what I'm saying? He abusing her, he doing all these things to her. So it's like, you know, is it worth it? Because down the line, you accepting bad behavior. And then when you get with your next partner, or if y'all stay together, he might eventually kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That has happened. It can happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or when she get with her next partner, she got used to getting beaten. So even if the dude not that aggressive, but she let him slide with certain stuff, like yelling at her, then, you know, eventually yelling leads to, okay, I'm not yelling no more. I'm going to slap you in the face a little bit, see what you do. You know, you keep taking that, you know, all because you fell for the lust.
The physical aspect.
The physical aspect, it clouds your judgment on the mental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where the lines get blurred. But you don't want it to be stale. At the same time, you want to have that balance where, okay, let me, just because you're attractive, and just because you do it for me, that does not mean that, you know, I can settle for bad treatment.
Right.
So that's my whole thing with that.
But I just feel like the relationships always start off with being in lust, because like you just getting to know that person, you're going to think about that person like, I wonder what he's about. Like, it's like a mystery until you actually get into it. So at the end of the day, everybody's still going to go with that drive of lust in a relationship. So that's what I gotta say.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
That's a good comment, because at the end of the day, I don't know about most people, but I know looks is one thing that gets you in the door to even like be able to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't care if you think she attractive, whoever thinks she attractive, but if I find that girl attractive, okay, I'm gonna want to talk to her. But if I don't find her attractive, 9 times out of 10, most times, often than not, I'm not gonna want to talk to her because she's not attractive in my opinion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the lust, in a sense, it opens the door for that. But a lot of times you can fall out of lust because you see someone, okay, she has more of what I want on a physical sense. And that's why I feel like a lot of dudes,
Physical sense or mental sense?
physical. Sometimes it's mental. Like, let's say a girl got, you know, she got a bigger ass, you know, she got her body more booming, or you like her face more, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, in that sense, it clouds your judgment. And it's like, I don't want to tell my girl, you know what I'm saying, because she's going to feel some type of way. I don't want her feelings, but what if I can do this on the side? had this other girl.
Yeah.
You know, and she messing with my vibe.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel like a lot of people get cheated on. Cause like I said, the lust.
Yeah.
And you thinking you the man, you got sauce, you got both of these women who
Mhm.
beautiful, you know, they feeling you.
Yeah.
And then sooner or later, okay, I got 3 women now.
Yeah.
And now you doing
All type of
Yeah.
all type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
Then with that aspect, because I agree with him.
Mhm.
I mean, I like to have different perspectives on things, you know, and make people think. So I ask certain questions
Mhm.
to see how it is.
Right.
Which the point I had was actually, I was impressed with myself, to be very honest with you. But I mean, just in general, I do agree with Daniel, everything it is that you're saying, because
yeah.
the aspect of it, because one, it does cloud your judgment. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna sit here and lie to you, because and then you brought up a really good point with the beating aspect, because then it can go to, okay, just because I can put it down right now, she can accept this. So now then, if you don't set no boundaries or anything like that, then now it's okay, I can do more of this.
That's
I can do
essential.
more of this. Yeah. I can do more of that. So then what you just said just a minute ago about, okay, because you're in that lust mentality, then okay, you want to do something on the side, you know, and everything like that. You know, then you want to do this on the side, can have you 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, you know, I don't want wife to find out because maybe she may not be doing it for me, you know, da 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 da. Or I have a lustful mentality because we as men, like I feel like a lot of people don't understand that. I feel like men, we can, because we're genetically made to reproduce, you know, that when we see somebody else da 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 da, then we just go at it.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, you know, that you can that you in some instances you can still love your partner, you know, and still sleep with somebody else, da 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 da, you know. But at the same time, I feel like you're treading thin lines with that, because of the fact that if you're gonna do that, because you're going off of that lustful desire, then you're not being completely, I should say, there's something that you're lacking with your partner, you know, in that sense. So you might be seeking for it elsewhere.
But here's what I say about that though.
Go ahead.
In terms of what you just said, cheating on a woman, you could definitely still love her.
Yeah.
But I feel like, what was I trying to say? I feel like if you cheat on her, you can still love her, but the only thing is the trust. The trust factor is gone. And when the trust factor is gone, that's the thing that is really used to maintain a relationship and make it strong. That loyalty, that trust to be, all right, baby, I'm outside, I'm at work or wherever you at. I'm with some friends, we at the bar, we playing pool, you know, drinking or whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
That trust factor, like to know that my husband, you know, is really doing what he says.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really important, the trust factor of everything.
Yeah.
So it's not that the man doesn't love you, but sometimes he can fall out of love.
That's what I'm saying.
He can't.
I'm thinking some situations can, because it's
He can.
like, you know, if you were to do da da da, and he's telling you, okay, that I'm gonna be on this kind of time, you know, I'm gonna do this with you, I'm gonna do that with you, and everything like that, and he's constantly showing that, okay, I'm gonna do this with another chick, da da da, even though I'm saying that this is what I'm gonna do with you, you know, I'm gonna do this here, I'm gonna do that here. So there is a certain component with the trust aspect that you're saying, but I also feel like it could be potentially him being, I want to say bored, but potentially out of love.
Yes, I understand that part, but at the same time, why won't you just talk to your partner? I feel like if you just go ahead and talk to your partner and let them know, hey, you know, just be blunt with her. Like, yeah, it may hurt her feelings a little bit because she thinking that everything is smooth and copacetic, or however you say the word. But it's like, you know, like, just talk to her. She may want to change some things too, or compromise and stuff like that, so that you won't get bored. You know, it goes as far as just, okay, well, shit, I'm bored. Let me go find another thing on the side, or see, like, if she got the sauce and da 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 da. Because at this point, it's like, if your wife or girlfriend or whoever can't give it to you, you go and find it. You're kind of like pick and choosing, like, okay, it's kind of like any, mini, mighty, mo. Let's see who has the best sauce. And it's just like, you're not going to really know until you actually go and do it. And it's just like, what is the point? You're just wasting your time when you could just talk to your spouse to be like, okay, I want to try this, I want to try that.
But then again, that goes into a different topic.
Yeah, it does. My bad. But
She dropped the bomb right there.
Yeah,
boy.
that goes into a way different topic.
Dropped the bomb.
You know, but I mean, if we gonna double back to, I feel like then in that aspect, that's where passion comes in. wherein if you're passionate about, let's say, your partner and everything like that, you're passionate about, as a male or woman, his or her greatness, da 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 da, being committed to her, or him or her, da da da, and trying to do everything, then you're gonna put in a lot of that effort to try and ensure that this goes far.
And he's happy. And
Yeah.
y'all both are happy.
They both are happy, da 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 da, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Then you take the lust. I mean, yeah, the lust aspect does play a part, but then this is more so the passion because it's wider range. Now it's not just the physical aspect. Now, when you're passionate about something, you want to learn everything there is about it.
Right.
So, like me, case in point, if I'm passionate about something or somebody, then I want to know everything.
Put your best effort forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
Oh, you best believe it. I'm gonna learn. I pay attention to everything it is. Okay, all right. Maybe when I do this, okay, she responds this way. Okay, her favorite color
You're
is
studying her.
the things that I study. I'm like, okay,
Catching the little things.
Yeah, catching the very little things that most don't think that I pay attention to. Yeah, I notice the smallest little things because then I'm passionate. Okay, now I'm invested. Okay, and I'm invested in wanting to see that individual happy, seeing how I can get the most out of that individual, not for my own selfish reasons, but maybe that was the wrong word to use. Not get the most out of it, but bring forth the best of that individual. Bring out the best in that individual.
Because of your interest for
yes,
that individual.
because exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because of my interest in that. Boom. Now I can see. Okay, let me bring out here. Okay, I know she's been hurt this way. Da 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 da. Because most women nowadays, and most men too as well, they're hurt. Men just don't express it.
Yeah.
Women have a wall in expressing it, and all of that kind. They have a wall. You gotta, punch down on that mug, to break it a little bit. But for the most part, if you ask the right questions, and she's able to trust you, then you can find out all of that information.
Just the tone and being patient. Knowing how to communicate with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then that's when you're passionate about it.
Yeah.
You're passionate and you're more so invested in seeing that other person, get big, or however it is that you feel like doing. So, I mean, that's an insane. She really got named threw me in a different topic. I was about to go into another topic, but that wasn't even on point. So, I mean, y'all got anything else on lust and passion? Anybody want to play devil's advocate?
I want to say another thing about lust and passion that people don't understand.
Go ahead.
I feel like it's overlooked is that passion has way more ranges than lust. Like lust can apply to an object. Lust can apply to a person.
Yeah.
Right? But it's mostly something about pleasure. You're getting pleasure out of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A passion, I see it more as, how do I word this? It's more long lasting. Like you trying to build something. It's like a lot of steps that go into it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Lust, I get like momentary satisfaction.
Right.
Like you want that feeling. It's like a drug.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When I have like a passion for doing something, let's say I want to be, let's say I want to be a passionate like a writer.
Yeah.
I want to write a book. I'm very passionate about this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna write every day. I'm seeing all the great writers who wrote. I'm reading all these books. I'm learning. I'm continuing to learn. I write this chapter. All right. Do I have a mentor? Get a mentor. Check this out for me. What you think about that?
Yeah.
Get an editor. Get your illustrator. Like you're passionate. Every day you're working towards that goal. You're trying to put the best effort, maximize your potential in that effort, and you're trying to go about that. I can't say, okay, I have a lust to be a writer. Like that don't even sound right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this stuff is gonna be gruesome. It's gonna be days you feel like quitting. But the passion is the thing.
Yeah.
But the passion is the thing that propels you to certain heights.
That gets you through the through procrastination and the doubts of not wanting to do it and all of that.
So when you say lust, it's mostly referring to like the physical relationship and that factor. You know what I'm saying? The pleasure factor.
Hey, but that physical can be something serious though.
Yeah. It can refer to okay, drugs, alcohol.
Yeah.
Them pleasures.
Yeah.
That people do in everyday life.
If you get overdosed, then it's bad on the pleasure. Because if you're overdosing too much on pleasure, then it's not necessarily the best thing to do. You got to be a very strong individual to be able to do a lot of lusting, but also being able to have a sane mind at the same time.
And that's why lust can be the starter.
Yeah.
For what got you in it,
Yeah.
but you have to balance it out.
Yeah.
Like it has to be the rational mind, then it has to be the emotional. It has to be balanced.
Cheesy.
Like you have to know when to use both.
Right.
Go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Or like when did I cook this meal? If you ate pizza, don't eat pizza again the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't eat too much of one food.
Mm-hmm.
You can't eat too much of a bad food.
Yeah.
Then you're going to get your weight up. You're going
Yeah.
to have these bumps on your face. You're going to have all type of problems. Then you're going to wonder why I had these problems.
Yeah.
Because you let your lust, the food, which you can use lust for that, honestly, because food is a drug. You know, because of the ingredients they put in food and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's true.
It makes you want to eat it more. So
Mhm.
you eat that food, and then, okay, I know it's not good for me, but I'm still eating it. I'm still going to McDonald's almost every day out the week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's not good for me, but it tastes good to me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to eat the healthy food because sometimes, you know,
Healthy food ain't what you want.
Yeah.
It ain't the most
It's-
appealing.
not appealing, but in the long run, it's going to do something for you.
That's
And
true.
that's how I look at that passion, bro.
Passion is something serious. I mean, I love passion. You know, I'm passionate about a lot of things. I mean, these two know a lot of the things that I'm passionate about. You know, but then I should say the lust aspect. And, the lust aspect is a different thing because my brain, you know, I like to.
What is that?
All over the place.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If we just want to be bluntly honest, I'm honest. I'm an honest individual. You know, some men, you know, they don't like to, you know, express their desires or anything like that. You know, me, I'm a person. I like to express mine. So, you know, no, I'm not lusting after nobody. For anybody who watches this video or anything like that, some of them probably thinking, oh my God,
Same here.
he's lusting after somebody.
Nah.
You know, I don't lust after anybody. I have a desire. Yeah, you know, I have desires, you know, and everything like that. But you know, I don't lust after anybody.
I like to be disciplined, bro.
I do too.
That's important.
I feel like
to
that's
me.
very important. Self control
Yeah.
as well. You know,
Because I don't want nobody feeling like just because they look a certain way
yeah,
and they might think they're entitled to certain things,
yeah,
to let that mean they have control over me.
exactly.
I can't never do that.
Oh, not at all.
So that's not for me.
I cannot be
You know.
controlled at all. Then not me.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't.
too. My brain is too.
But a lot of people would do that.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you have like a lot of gold diggers.
Yeah, because you
You know
remember
what I'm
that, what was it? You remember that situation we was in at the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
by the way? And they were sitting there talking about, oh, you got a girl with a big old booty, da 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 da, and she's sitting there telling you that, oh, come do this, come do that, da 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 da, you know? And what did most of the men in there say? I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to do that. What did we say? What did I
I
say?
said, nah,
I said no.
I wouldn't be able to do
I wouldn't be able to do it. And all of them was sitting there like, oh, so you mean to tell me, bro, she's standing right in front of you. I'm talking about your perfect one and everything like that. You're
Can't
not
do
gonna
it.
do nothing. You're not gonna get her a baby, da 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 da, or anything like that. I said no, I'm not.
Well, guys need to understand is not every good thing is good for you. Every good looking thing is good for you.
Yeah, that's true. It's good for the soul. You know, because you can have somebody, I mean, just because they look good, it can be, as he stated,
Very
toxic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Toxic, horrible for them. They don't have that spark, you know, they don't give you that spark to want to be like, okay, I want to go after her, you know, I want to stay,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or anything like that.
She wife material.
Yeah, that's totally, that's
And then another thing is the social media factor. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these women, you know, some say, all right, I don't look good.
yeah.
But some, they know they look good.
They just want attention.
You know, they want attention.
And you know what's
get
funny?
the-
It's always the real fine ones that are
Yeah.
saying that.
Yeah.
It's the real fine ones that say that.
It's
Oh, I
just
don't look good.
That be the IG models, you know, the little
Yeah,
celebrities.
yeah. They need
You know.
some accommodation from their beta male openers, and you know they completely lust.
And then the validation, it comes in the form of likes, you know,
Yeah.
comments, all that.
So yeah.
Feed that up.
Paid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so-
So, that being the case, that covers lust, and that covers this episode of the Young OGs. Episode 3, what is it? The lust versus passion. Yeah, lust
Yes,
versus
sir.
passion. That covers this particular episode. Stay tuned because we're gonna be getting a lot more active on this channel, you know, and pushing out podcasts consistently. So with that being the case, then again, my name is Rafi.
My name is Asad.
And I'm Alexis.
And everybody's social medias, do y'all want to shout out social media or anything?
Yeah, just follow me, Suave the Great, on Twitter. Instagram is OTG_vision.
I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
My Snapchat is krafi66. And that's all the social media that I have for right now. And with that being the case, see y'all peoples later.